Got a appointment with my roofing client out in Pennsylvania for an apartment complex. It's about 36,000 square foot. We're going to meet with the maintenance director, who actually oversees multiple properties, so we're going to have a chance to get some of those as well. It should be a good one.
Set up 2 appointments today for one of our IT clients out in Kentucky. The first one, they have 330 users. They currently have kind of a co-managed environment, so they have someone that's working with them already, but they are wanting to kind of see what we compare and see if we can give them better value. So that's going to be a good one. The second one, same client with some other company. They have about 20 users. They run all their IT through a third party at the moment, but they're also wanting us to be able to compare, see if we can give them some better value for what they're currently paying. So that's next week as well. Should be a good one.
I got an appointment for my roofer in Little Rock this afternoon. I got an inbound call from a property manager at an apartment complex. They have multiple buildings that need repairs and they want another quote. So we're going to get out there Wednesday.
I just set a really good one for our accounting client in Kansas City. Spoke with the owner at a therapeutic place. We're meeting with her June 1st at 10 o'clock. They use somebody currently, but she's open to options. Wants a quote from us. Once I told her that we won't work with her unless we can save her more money on her taxes than it costs to work with us, she was almost sold. So all we got to do is go out there, explain our process, and get the deal closed. So super excited about this one.
I got an appointment for my CPA client with a waste management company. She's the CFO of one and then owns another. So we're going to talk about doing business potentially for both, and it should be good.
Nick, you had a couple this morning?
It's an HVAC appointment for our HVAC client out in Indiana. It's with the church. They normally bid out all their work that they do, so they wanted us to be able to go in, introduce ourselves when they do have work come up. Second one was for our cleaning client out in Alabama. It's with a big company. They have 100,000 plus square feet of facilities. They have some projects coming up, so they wanted us to go out there and introduce ourselves and give them some prices on that as well. So it should be good.
I got one for my roofer out in Texarkana. It's a pretty good one, about 250,000 square feet of roofing on the facility between 5 different buildings. Got a couple holes in the roof that they need patch on. It's all metal roofing. Want us to come out this week, so we're going out there on Thursday to get them some quotes.
Then I got one with a property management company for my roofer in Pennsylvania. It's 3 properties. We're going to walk all of them Wednesday afternoon. They're looking for new roofers. They're pretty unsatisfied with their current one. Should be a really good meeting. And then the rest of the pod, starting with Emma, we'll do shot calls.
I'll go roofing in
I'll get a roofing appointment.
LA Roofing.
I was talking with some clients, doing some admin stuff, but I'm going to call my shot for Arkansas IT.
I got 2 meetings this morning, one for my client in Tulsa, one for my client in Madison. So approximately 25 users and growing, so should be some good appointments for them.
I got a appointment for my roofing client out in Pennsylvania. It's for a 30,000 square foot apartment complex. They're having some active leaks that go all the way back to January that they haven't fixed yet. They haven't had an inspection for 3 years, so that should be a good one.
Got one this morning for my roofer out in Philly. It's a pretty good one. I spoke with the property manager at this apartment complex. They're looking to do a full re-roof in sections of 3, so we're going out there next week and should be a good opportunity.
I'm going to call my shot for my Portland client. I'm going to get them on the board today.
I'll be calling my shot for Phoenix HVAC.
Pretty good today. Got 2 of them. The first one was for my IT client out in Pennsylvania. It's with a smaller plastic molding manufacturer. Talked to their office manager. They've kind of neglected IT over the years, and they're wanting to get their own servers on the property as well as upgrading their infrastructure and hardware. So should be a good conversation. Then the second one was for my roofers out in Seattle. About a 30,000 square foot apartment complex. They're wanting to get up there, just kind of see the state of the roof. It's been a while since someone's been up there, and wanting to see if there's any projects or active needs that they want to address.
I'm going to call my shot in Texas and Boise, Idaho.
I got one this morning for my IT client out in Akron. It's with a logistics company, 200 users, 17 locations with the president of the company. Had to schedule it out a little bit further, but that should be a great conversation, big opportunity for them.
I was able to get an appointment this morning. I got one for my IT client in Nashville.
So it was a school district. I reached out to the IT manager. They are looking for help. It's actually a really good appointment. They had about 200 workshops, 500 iPads, looking for help with a lot of different like IT needs. No real day-to-day, but like maybe like cybersecurity, wiring, cabling, network monitoring, and things like that. So I was able to set that for this Wednesday, actually, at 10 o'clock.
Calling my shot in Seattle this afternoon.
We got 4 of us on the board. I think Emily had 1, maybe 2. Marge, a couple. Sammy and Jared as well. So 3 of us, me, Ben, and Jake, looking to wrap up the afternoon and get us a pod light. But just trying to keep the vibes high on a rainy day. We call my shot for both my clients in Sarasota and Columbus.
I got an appointment for my roofer in Dayton. It's a really good one. The guy actually called me from a trucking company. Their building's over 250,000 square feet. Corporate just emailed them that they need quotes to re-roof. So really excited for this one.
I'm calling my shot for our digital marketing partner up in New Jersey.
And I got one for our IT partner in the Baltimore market. It's an electric company. They outsource for network security and they check in on it monthly. So obviously something that's important to them. They have 30 users, which is a sweet spot for my client. So excited about that one.
I got an appointment for my HVAC in San Antonio. It's about 13,000 square foot building with 11 units. They do currently have a vendor, but they're looking to make a relationship, so to use this down the line.
Been a good day, good calling day so far. Got an appointment for my Buffalo roofer, kind of just being a resource assessment. So we're not doing a roof inspection, but we're showcasing our capabilities, see what that could look like. It's with the property management company. And then I've had several good decision maker conversations with my Chicago client. I'm now calling in Phoenix for my IT client, and about to send an email here. She's going to talk to the decision maker. So it's all cooking. I'm calling shots for Phoenix and Chicago. Let's get after it.
I got one on the board for a roofer down in Sarasota. I actually spoke with the GM over at an assisted living facility. It's about 70,000 square foot, Spanish tile roof. It's exactly what we do. We personalize and that stuff. So we're going to go out there next Wednesday, the 27th at 10, give them a couple quotes for issues they currently have, and hopefully close it up pretty fast. So besides that, a couple more appointments on the board. But yeah, we're reeling this morning.
Got an email appointment for our guys down in Hawaii. It's a really big job. It's about 200,000 square feet coating job. Looking to get all their buildings coated, so should be a pretty nice quote. There's also able to get one for our roofers up in Chicago. It's about 57,000 square feet. It's a community center. Looking at some multiple active leaks, so it should be a good one as well.
I got an appointment for a roofer down in Houston with a church. They're looking for a re-roof. It's about 13,000 square feet, so it should be a good one.
A couple good conversations this morning, looking to get something on the board this afternoon for C&I.
Calling my shot on San Mark.
I was promised a conversation this afternoon by a guy out in New Jersey, so hopefully I'm copping for Maztec later.
Killer day. Just got off the phone with an IT director, actively in the market for endpoint user protection. Over 200 employees, has an IT administrator on staff who's now fully deployed but newer. So they're shopping around now. They're meeting with companies. Perfect timing. It is a manufacturer. We specialize in manufacturers, so it should be a great conversation. Really looking forward to it. Except for Thursday, quick turnaround. Going to be great.
Got a good one for my client out in Grand Rapids. It's a 100-user packaging company. They've currently got some internal support, and they're looking at some external stuff for their tier 3 and 4, so it'll be a good conversation.
So I got an early morning 2-piece biscuit. Got one in our Shreveport market with 55 users, a couple hybrid server setups. Then we have another one in our Marion market, and then that has about 35 users with a hybrid setup as well with managed print services needs. So really excited about those two to start off the day.
Calling a shot in Colorado Springs and Rapid City.
I've talked to a lot of current clients with my calls this morning, so I'm trying to find somebody who already doesn't work with my guys. But we're running it up, calling my shot in Medford later this afternoon.
Calling my shot out in Detroit.
Today's been good. It's been pretty busy, like Ross said. I'm calling my shot in Atlanta today.
I went and did the flat rate bonuses for all of our reps and confirmed with the managers. That took the majority of my morning. This afternoon I'm going to be working on the manager bonuses, so we're good to go there. I'm trying to think. I have a meeting with Balto going over some new objects for building playbooks, and then I also have a Balto build with a client as well.
I got a post out about the All Team update from April, and then I got some posts out about our new hire Michael, or one of the Michaels we hired, and then I've been grading partner and Arsenal appointments. I'll continue to do that and use Balto as needed for the Arsenal. I got out the May 14th daily recap, as well as Glenjamin's Easttime feature video, and then I got a post about Mason's closed deal. And then I talked to my client today. We're going to be doing a Memorial Day email marketing blast and social media posts. Some more to come with that.
Just checked on a couple SEO reports this morning. Got a couple things fixed that came in over the weekend, and then I've just been working on one of our roofing clients outside of Seattle's website. Hoping to finish that up by the end of the week, maybe early next week.
Just knocking out social media for the clients today.
Had a conversation with a couple people over at Fair Mechanical discussing a candidate I sent over last week. So. But keep on sourcing for everybody else.
Had an intern start here today at HQ, so spent a lot of morning with him with orientation. Got like 2 SDR offers to get out today, hopefully, and find more people.
I'm working on June ticket allocations and onboarding Josh Mazarang, our new full-time intern.
Moving everything over to AWS, got the back end, front end, have to get our staging environments over there too, as well as our authenticator. So should be done pretty soon.
Nick's on the board today. He took off early for a lunch. We have a new intern today who's also not here, who's at lunch. So maybe you'll get in touch with him at some point this week. But hey Zeus, you're on the board, right?
I am.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, guy in San Antonio. He's been around for about 20 plus years. Pest control company, and told him a little bit about commercial. He does everything Texas, goes up to Houston, Austin, forward. But talk more about San Antonio since we already got a partner there. Set a meeting for Friday. He ended up having difficulty, but we sent to another email to hit accept on there. So I'll call on Thursday to reschedule or just to make sure it's still good to go. But it's set for Friday.
It's on the board. Let's go. Nolan, what are you working on?
I've been calling Columbus for janitorial. It was very hot, so a lot of people picked up this morning.
Just 72 hours.
A bunch of broke
Yeah,
people.
if I get that meeting accepted, no, I don't want to mess
I'll
with
get
that.
on them
I
in the
want
second
that
half.
to take place.
Make sure you qualify, which is good. We don't want to fill up Sam's calendar with people who can't pay, especially. So, nice job. I had a similar experience this morning. Actually had an appointment, went over price. The guy didn't like the price and hung up. So we'll keep grinding this afternoon. We'll find the right people. Brennan, I know your voice is a little stout today. What are you working on?
Yeah, I'm calling some of the markets I've been building out the past few weeks, but yeah, and also cleanse Charlotte a little bit. It's one of my first markets I went through. But yeah, I got a few guys pick up. 2 were just broke, not a fit. One was a fit, but he had everything inbound. Didn't want to really compare, see how we could have helped. Just ended up not being interested.
What, Friday's the deadline, is that what Sam said?
Yeah, Friday.
Friday's the deadline, so see how many appointments we can stack in this week, use that as leverage. That's all we got. Let's have a big afternoon.
I got a good appointment today for my client out in Grand Rapids from an email. It's about 20 users looking to do an RFP process, so it'll be a pretty good conversation.
Got a really good opportunity for a roofer in San Francisco. It's a TPO roof, about 25,000 square feet. So the roof is over 15 plus years old and looking at getting a bid for replacement.
So I got an appointment for my client in Rochester. One has about 300 plus users, so that's a good one, and then another smaller one for them too. But both should be really good opportunities.
I got an appointment earlier today for my LA roofer. It's actually pretty good timing on this one. Got in touch with a maintenance manager. They're experiencing some leaks on a specific section of their roof, so we're going to be going out there Friday. Pretty decent one.